child's pose today. Spread the knees, big toes touch, and I'm just going to let the belly and chest hang down and reach my arms forward and just sink into my mat. I'm going to take a few giant breaths to breathe in and long exhales to release. Big inhales in, big exhales. Allow the breath to flow in and out. Allow it to fill the body, back of the rib cage. That's so weird. What's that going on? Just breathe. And release. Fast, big breaths here. Feeling the shoulders melt from the ears down back. Allowing the breath to clear the mind. Breathe down deeper with each exhale. Maybe we're breathing in courage and exhaling fear. This day, a new week, new beginnings. Let's release the past and be in this moment. Freedom of breath. I'm going to slowly start to move. So I'm going to reach my elbows off the mat, keeping my shoulders out of the ears. And I'm going to reach my fingertips, get long in the spine. As I inhale, I'm going to exhale, walk the hands to the left and breathe into the right side of the ribs, getting long. Try to keep that right hip resting back. Inhale. Exhale, walk it to the center. Inhale. Exhale, walk it to the right. Press that left hip back. Get long into that left side. Breathe in. And exhale back to center. To bring my hands underneath my shoulders and inhale, lift my head and chest and come on to a tabletop position in cat and cow. So my dog wants to be the star today. I'm gonna rock and roll side to side, just wag that tail, release those hips, head opposite direction of the hips, allowing the breath to move my body. Slow and controlled. Inhaling one side, exhaling to the other. So as you breathe, just really feel every cell of your body breathing in. Enjoying the fact that we're 6 feet above ground. Bring those hands and body to neutral. Let's do a couple of cat and cows here. I'm going to bring that head and chest up on the inhale, pressing into those fingers. And exhale around that spine into cat. Try to gaze into that belly button as you exhale. Inhale back to cow. Let those shoulders melt down. Exhale around it. Inhale. Always remember, wherever your body is, that's where you're just going to be today. Really no wrong or right. The more you move, the more flexibility you will regain. Nice and easy, bringing it to neutral. We're going to thread the needle, so right hand's going to come up. We're going to exhale, bring that right hand under that left shoulder, right ear down, hips over knees. Extend that left arm to the top of the mat. Find balance. Use the top of the feet. If it feels good to take a bind, you can take that left hand over to that right hip. Don't let that left shoulder drop. It's a twist. Open gently. Send that right hip back towards the heel. Breathe. If you feel a little courageous, you can send that left leg back. Not too high. Use those abdominals to keep balance on the top of that right foot. Breathe. And then the way you came in, lay down first, find the balance. Unravel that hand to the top of the mat. Lie it down in front of the face and exhale. Press yourself up. Right hand reaches up. And finish it off. Excuse me. Left hand up on the inhale. Exhale, thread it through to the other side. Right hand will slide up to the mat, to the top. And then I feel a little crazy, so I'm going to do my bind and bring that left hand to the right hand to the left hip and open that right shoulder. Finding my balance first. I'll press into the top of that left hand and left foot as I raise my right. Nice and easy, unravel legs. Arm to the top. Slide it in front of the face. Press it up, left hand up. And exhale, bring it down. And again, let's just do a couple barrel rolls. Just round that spine up and drop the rib cage and hips to the right. Bring it all the way around and pull it up with the left. And again, bring it around. Two more. Go the other direction. And nice and easy, we're going to come to a neutral and take it into a first downward dog. So we're going to tuck the toes and send it back. Keep the knees bent and slowly pedal out those feet. Try to drop the head in between those elbows, ears alongside those elbows. Try to let the shoulders melt down that spine, pressing the chest towards those thighs. Use the fingers. Don't pop those wrists. It's really good mobility and for those ankles and toes. All right, nice and easy. Plant those feet down. Bend the knees. Let's walk those hands back to the feet for a little ragdoll. I keep my knees bent because I'm a little stiff this morning, and I'm going to interlock those arms and just drop that head down. I'm going to breathe. And breathe. And drop my hands down. I'm going to gently bend my right knee and walk my hands over to the left. And breathe in. Breathe out. I'm going to gently bring it back to center. Bend the other knee, walk the hands over to the right. Hey. You don't like being on camera? Exhale, bring it back to center. Right? Nice and slow, bend the knees. We're going to roll up one vertebrae at a time. Shoulders up and back, head comes up last. Inhale, reach up, reach high. Exhale, cactus those arms, backward bend. Keep those abs engaged, protect the low back. Inhale, reach. And exhale, Samasthiti, hands to heart center. Let's take another dive down. Inhale, arms up. Let's flow on down. Keep those bellies engaged, nice and slow. Bend the knees if you need to. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Keep those backs flat, bellies in, nice and long. Hands not on the knees. Exhale, forward fold. Walk the hands back out to downward dog. Bend those legs, walk it out. So from here, we're just going to bend the knees and let them hover. I forgot to put my hair back in the ponytail. Over the mat. 2 more breaths. And then on your exhale, send it back, downward dog. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, hover. Pull those abs up and in. Separate the shoulders, use the fingers. Press, breathe. Inhale. Exhale, send it back. Inhale. Last set. Exhale, hover. Maybe go down a little further. Press away, breathe. Pull those abs in, breathe. Woo. Last 2. Woo. Inhale. Exhale, send it back. Woo. Inhale, high in the toes, bend the knees, look at the hands. Walk those feet up. Forward fold once you get to those hands. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Reach up, reach high. Inhale. Cactus those arms. Exhale, bend. Inhale, reach. And exhale, Samasthiti. So make sure you're balanced, feet together or apart. We're just going to start off with a little Warrior 1 series. Okay, inhale, arms up. Exhale, take it down. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, right foot comes back, 45. Heel to arch or heel to heel. Airplane arms, use that left foot press up. I'm going to interlock those fingers, send the arms up. Try to get the shoulders out of the ears. If you need to keep that foot a little more straight, a little closer, you can bend the knee. Just make sure you're not hurting yourself. Pull those abs in. Pelvic floor, squeeze the pee and gas, shoulders down. Knees over ankle. Press into the feet, baby toes, big toes. Breathe. We're going to inhale, press into that left foot. We're going to exhale, go back for a little crescent. Lengthen through the spine like you're leaning over a giant beach ball. Lengthen through the spine, use those feet. Inhale. Exhale, use the feet and the abs, bring it up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, we're going to hinge forward and hover over that left thigh. Use the feet, inner thighs, breathe. Don't let the shoulders creep up. Try to keep that knee bent over that ankle. Inhale. Exhale, bring it up. Release those arms down. Bring them in behind you, interlock. Make sure your feet are placed. Send those fists down towards the floor. Open up the chest. We're going to humble our warrior here. So we're going to inhale, lengthen. And then exhale, I'm just going to fold forward onto that left Try, if you can lift those arms up, you can. You want to just lay them here, you can, or keep them straight. Pressing into those feet. Breathing. Two more. We're going to release those arms down. Inhale, press up. Exhale, plant the hands. Step it back into plank. Whew. So if you're tired, drop the knees, or we're going to chaturanga. Truly rotate those elbows, lean forward. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. And exhale, tuck the toes, send it back. Breathe. Breathe. Make sure you're stable in those feet, centering that left foot, right foot up and back. We're going to step it in between those hands. Place that left foot back. Cartwheel it up to warrior one. Whew. And make sure we have those legs, right knee out over the ankle. Nice and long. Sorry, I'm doing warrior two. One of those Easter mornings, isn't it? 45 degrees, back foot. Hips are facing forward, hands come up. Inhale. Exhale. Belly's in, squeeze the pee and gas. Inhale. Let's send it back in the exhale. Lean over that beach ball. Open up that thoracic. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Use those abs. Bring it up. Inhale. We're going to hinge forward. Reach those arms away. Come into that right thigh. Use those abs. Squeeze it in. Woo. Last inhale. Exhale, bring it up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bring those arms down gently. Interlock behind you. Any way that feels good. Send those hands down. Open up that chest. Breathe. Find your balance. We're going to forward fold on little warriors. Inhale. And then exhale, bring it on down. Knees press into that right foot. Breathe. Last two. Release those hands down, press it up, inhale, reach. Exhale, press those hands down, bring that left foot up to meet the right, top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees, inhale, reach up, reach high. Practice those arms, exhale, backward bend. Inhale, reach. Exhale, Samasana. Again, inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan, dive it down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Reverse it, bring it up. Practice those arms, exhale, backward bend. Inhale, reach. Exhale, swan, dive it down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Reverse that swan dive. Bring it up. Inhale, reach up, reach up. Practice those arms. Exhale, backward bend. Inhale, reach. Exhale, Samasthiti. One more time. We're going to add our chaturanga. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive it down. Use those abs. Bend the knees if you need to. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands. Hop, step, or jump it back into plank. Inhale. Exhale, forward. Exhale, lower it down. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Shoulders down. Tuck the toes. Exhale, downward dog. Breathe in. And out. Breathe in. Last one. Breathe in. Drop those knees, child's pose, find a resting spot. Nice long exhales. Sigh it out, come it out, on it out. Make sure the breath is deep and complete on the exhale. Bringing it up from that pelvic floor, like you're getting all the air out of a balloon. And when you're ready, we're going to come on up into a tabletop. Do a couple of cat and cows here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Neutral spine. We're going to tuck the toes, send it back into a downward dog. We're going to go high on the toes, bend the knees, look at the hands, hop, walk, or float to the hands and forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Reverse it, bring it up, inhale, reach up, reach up. Cactus, awkward bend, exhale. Inhale, reach. And exhale, Samasthiti. So I hear somebody, so if you're not on mute, make sure you're on mute, please. When you're ready, we're going to go into Warrior 2 series. Inhale, arms up. Exhale. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. We're going to step back with that left foot, and we're going to cartwheel it up for Warrior 2. Oh, there goes that hip. So heel to arch alignment, 90 degrees back foot, bending the knee over that ankle, reach those arms away and breathe. Gaze over that right middle finger. Use those legs, press into the mat, reach. Smile. So we're going to go into a side angle or a supported side. So I'm going to reach forward. Right arm's going to come onto that right thigh. I'm going to lean nice and long into that angle. We can bring it down into a side angle, bringing that hand down to the floor and breathing. Stacking those arms, breathing. Keep that knee bent over that ankle. Lengthening. Press into that right foot. We're going to inhale, bring it up. Warrior 2. Reverse those palms. Reverse up, warrior. Left hand can come behind that right hip. Hook on there. Just hold up that right arm out of the shoulder. Breathe. Inhale. And exhale, Warrior 2. Straighten out that right knee. Disco hips to the left. We're going to reach forward and tick-tock down to Trikonasana. If you need a block, use it here. So imagine the hips and shoulders are in between two panes of glass. So you don't want to be like, hey, and leaning forward. You want to be nice and long, shoulders stacked, reaching forward out of the ear. Bend that right knee, press into that right foot, and bring it on up, warrior two. Straighten it out. Bend. Straighten it out. And then, last one, straighten it out. Drop that left hand back and reach back with the right. Try not to dip so far into this left hip. Try to reach up and around that beach ball we were talking about earlier. No hands pressed into the knees. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knee, cartwheel it down into plank. And send it up. Chaturanga vinyasa here, so forward, internally rotate those elbows. Keep them against those ribs as you lower down. Inhale, bring it up. Whatever floats your boat. And exhale, tuck the toes, send it back down. Breathe. 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 Nice and easy. Right foot up and back. Just kidding, left foot up and back. I forgot I usually start with the right. And this time I switched it up so you can see the camera. And we're going to bring it to the other side. Warrior two, right foot should be back, left foot in front, 90 degrees, arms out. Lengthening. See what happens when you break your routine. You gotta laugh it off. Reach, ground into those feet. Pull those abs in. Shoulders down. Breathe. Smile. Inhale, reach it forward. We're going to go into either that supported side angle or that side angle. Drop the hips, knee over ankle. Keep those abs engaged, breathing. Watch that right shoulder. It's not flaring behind. It's stacked. You have control over it. Again, don't let those hips pop out. Squeeze in between those two panes of glass. Breathe. Inhale. Press into that left foot. Bring it on up. Warrior two. Flip those palms. Exhale. Reverse. Shoulder out of the ear. Breathe. Bend that left knee over that ankle. Press into those feet. Belly's in. Breathing. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. We're gonna straighten that left leg. Disco hips to the right. Reach it forward. Drop it down for Trikonasana. Triangle. Imagine those two panes of glass again. Don't let those hips pop back. Keep the chest in line. Breathe. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Bend that left knee. Bring that up. Straighten it out. Bring it down. Straighten it out. Bring it down. Last one. Straighten it out. Drop that right hand and let's just back over that beach ball. Left shoulder out of the ear. Breathe. And exhale, cartwheel it down. Plank. And chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. And exhale, tuck the toes, downward dog. Take a few breaths there. Inhale and exhale, child's pose. Take a few breaths to calm the body. Full inhales. Watch the short and shallow breathing. Last 2 breaths. Bring it on up to a tabletop. Do a couple of cat and cows again. Inhale, reach to cow. And then exhale, really use those abs. Articulate, rounding that spine into your cat. As you exhale, try to gaze into the belly button, separate the shoulders. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Neutral spine here. Tuck the toes, send it back, downward dog. Take a few breaths, walk it out. Feel your dog. Maybe you still need to work out those ankles, Achilles. Maybe those heels still aren't touching. That's okay. Keep the knees bent. Work on those hammies. Breathe. Breathe. Tie the toes, bend the knees, look at the hands, walk it up. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Reverse it, bend the knees, bring it up. Inhale, reach up, reach high. Hi, Sassy. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, reach. Exhale, samasana. Relax the shoulders. Find your stance here, rounding into the feet. Lift the toes, place each one of them down. Lift the heels, elongate the space in the feet. Find your centering. Use those legs. Inhale. Exhale, Tadasana, mountain pose. Find your breath. And inhale, arms up. Make some room for chair pose, Utkatasana, as I call it. Utkatasana. So I'm going to make sure that my heels are really grounded. My feet are either hip distance apart or together. And I'm going to sit back like I'm skiing, right? I want to be able to make sure that those knees are in front, slightly in front of the toes and behind. Slightly in front of the ankles and behind the toes. And then pull the bellies in, shoulders are down, and then just really use those quads. If it feels good, lift the toes. Make sure all the weight is into those heels. Pull the bellies in. Breathe. 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 Tuck that pelvis. Inhale, reach. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, hop, step, or jump it back into plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. And exhale, tuck the toes, send it back. Breathe. Find the toes, bend the knees, look at the hands. Hop, walk, or float to those hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Reverse the swan dive, bring it up. Tall, reach. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, reach. Exhale, samasthiti. Breathing in and out. Find your mountain pose. Inhale. Exhale, Tadasana. We're going into chair again, so when you're ready, inhale, arms up. Exhale, Utkatasana. Find that chair. Because I'm on carpet, I'm feeling the need to really widen my stance on my feet, so I'm going to do so. Now, I'm going to take all the weight into that left foot. Right heel is going to come up into a high heel. And I'm just going to find my arms where they need to balance until I can cross my right ankle over my left thigh and sit in my Utkatasana. Three more breaths. Slowly, I'm going to reach those arms down. I'm going to inhale, release up. Exhale, swan dive it down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands. Hop, step, or jump back in the plank. And chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, take the toes. Finish it off strong. Inhale, high on the toes, bend the knees. Exhale, hop it forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Reverse it, bring it up, reach up, reach up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, reach. Exhale, Utkatasana. Find your balance, right foot. Left heel comes up into that high heel. When you're ready, cross it over. Find your Utkatasana. My right broken foot doesn't like me, so I'm going to hold Paul the Well right here. I love him. Matt is good to me too, but sometimes he's just not enough. 3 more breaths. Breathe. Use those abdominals. Nice and easy. Release, hands down. Inhale up. Swan dive. Exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Reverse the swan dive, bring it up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, reach. And exhale, samasthiti. Find your mountain pose here. Calm the breath. Find your balance, close your eyes, silence the mind. Fill the body with air. Every corner, fill it. Hold it at the top. Like a lion, let it out. Again, fill it up. Hold it. Take some more in. Hold it. Take some more in. Hold it like a lion. Again, breathe in. Hold it. Breathe in. Again, breathe in. Like a lion. Closing the mouth. Breathing in and out of the nose. Just breathe. Feel a little lightheaded because of the breathing. Take it down to child's pose. Centering and aligning. Getting ourselves together for the next set of movements. So we're going to go down into pigeon pose. So from here, we're going to go into downward dog, and then we'll step it in. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan back down. Inhale, halfway lift that back. Exhale, plant the hands and step it back into downward dog. My grippy socks are sticking, so I'm moving my feet a lot. All right, so we're going to start with the left leg up and back. Let's bend the knee first and open up the hip this way. So the right knee is up towards the ceiling. The foot is down towards the right side of my hip. Inhale, watch the weight in those hands. Exhale, straighten that leg. We're going to bring that knee into chest and slowly parallel that shin, drop it down. Slide my right leg back. Open up that left hip. So if you need a block or a bolster or a blanket, you can find where that needs to go to open that up. Before we sit it down, we're going to reach forward and press it on up. Ooh, pull those bellies in. Squeeze those lower abdominals, the pelvic floor. Pee and gas, squeeze. Release. Squeeze. Release. Squeeze. And release it down, pigeon. Make sure that right leg is straight and bring it on down. Don't worry about how far you can go down, just breathe wherever you can, because this is the pose that not many people like. But I can see why. It opens up a lot of space in the body that requires us to let go of a lot of unnecessary things that we hold on to. So breathe. If you feel like taking a twist again, you can. I'm going to take that right arm under the left. Reach my left arm straight. Try to rest my right side of my head down. Now the next exhale, I'm going to move my left arm over to that right hip. Tuck it in. I want to make sure that left shoulder doesn't drop and I'm in that twist. I'm going to breathe. Now, if you are flexible, you can reach those left fingers and hook onto that right big toe that's underneath you. Last breath. On the exhale, release the hand to the top of the mat. Rotate it slowly in control. Be mindful. Slide it in front of the face, and on the inhale, press yourself up slowly. Do a little quad stretch. Bring that left hand in the center. Try to bend that right knee, and if you can reach back and grab that right foot, and tuck it into that elbow if possible. Or just blow it a kiss. Say, I'll see you next time. Breathe. Nice and slow, we're going to let that right foot drop with control. We're going to place those hands down and slowly unravel. We're going to come into our downward dog. Exhale, breathe. Breathe. Bring that left knee out like a dog on a hydrant and giant circles both directions. Bring some circulation back into that hip. It feels good to take it over. You can flip it and do the wild thing. Just hang out here. Make sure that weight is evenly distributed. If you flipped it over, slowly bring it back. Straighten out that left leg, bring it down. Take that right leg up and back. Open up that knee. Just wiggle that ankle. Maybe that feels good. Oh, feel the tightness in this hip before we open it up. Straighten it out and bring it on down. Prep for pigeon. Parallel that chin. Right knee to right wrist. Left wrist has that right foot. Make sure that left leg is straight. We're going to bring it up. Woo. Pull the bellies in. Squeeze. Release. Squeeze. Release. Squeeze. And take it down. Find that space where you can breathe. Long, controlled exhales. You want to take that bind if you can. The shoulder doesn't want to cooperate today, so this is as far as we go here. Slowly, if you have that bind, bring it up to the top of the mat. Gently press yourself up on the exhale. Right hand comes into the center, bend that left leg, reach back. Again, if you can't grab a leg, grab the pant or the sock. Last breath. With control, like you have a string, let that leg down. Unravel, bring those hips forward, tuck those left toes. Pressing it out, downward dog, right knee is going to come out like a dog in a hydrant in giant circles. Open it up over to the left. Straighten out that right leg. Nice and easy, bring it down. Drop to those knees, child's pose. On the tabletop. Wag that tail. Side to side. We're going to come into melting heart. I'm going to walk my hands forward. I think some people call this puppy. I'm going to make sure my hips are still stacked over my knees as I drop my head and chest. Of course, if that's uncomfortable and something we can't do yet, you have that block or something you can use. Just make sure you're not sinking into the neck and shoulders. So you want to work on getting here. Squeeze the pain down so you keep those abs and the low back protected. Last breath, we're going to allow those legs to slide out from underneath us. Bring those hands underneath each other and rest. Press that forehead down on the hands. Bring those feet up and just windshield wipe or slow from side to side. When I first started yoga with my kyphosis, my widow's hump on my back, it was really hard for me to do any of these poses on my belly. It was really hard. So I'm going to bring my legs down. We're going to do a little baby cobra first. So for me, I had to keep my legs a little further apart. So just kind of work with whatever works for you. Pull the belly buttons in though. You want to squeeze them up towards the spine so that the hips and quads are pressing down on the mat. Hands are going to come under the shoulders. Elbows are going to squeeze into the ribs. And I'm like a turtle. I'm going to reach my neck long. Shoulders are going to slide back and down. And I'm going to breathe here. Press the fingers into the mat. Get long in the neck. Now, if it feels good, use those legs. Lift the head and chest. Careful not to keep that neck. Just keep it long. Pull the belly button off. Breathe. Make sure those legs are reaching away from you. Breathe. Last one. And bring that right ear down. Rest those arms alongside your hips. Breathe. You can bring those feet up anytime, just windshield wiper. Bring those legs down. And let's take about wide to each corner of the mat. Bring those hands up to each corner of the mat. And we're going to bring those elbows a little in. So we're making like almost a V. Then I'm going to slide the elbows under my shoulders. That's what's comfortable for me. I'm going to keep my belly button squeezing into my low back. And I'm going to make my way into seal. So one hand comes in, lifts, and then the other. And then I'm going to try to keep my hands out wide, pressing. Now, you don't want to hyperextend those elbows, so keep a soft bend so the muscles and tendons are working. Slide those shoulders down and back. Pull those abs in, transverse abdominis. Press those hips in, belly button up. Feet can stay on the ground. Breathe. Inhale. And then slowly we're going to bend the elbows, melt our way down, left ear down. Rest. Hands come alongside those hips. Bring the legs in just a smidge. They're parallel like you're standing. Press the tops of the feet into the mat. Hips, quads are into the mat. Pull the belly button in. Bring the hands under the shoulders. Elbows in. We're going to inhale and exhale. Press ourselves up into a little upward facing dog or cobra or baby cobra, whatever works. There's plenty of options. I'm going to hang out here. That's what feels good for me. Keeping those down to the elbows, I'm going to breathe. Shoulders out of my ears, breathe. Neck like a turtle, breathe. And then exhale, I'm going to roll it down carefully. Bring those hands under my forehead. Bending those feet up. Wiggle those legs. Nice and slow, we're going to bring those feet down, hands under the shoulders. We're going to press ourselves up slowly into a tabletop. Open those knees wide, bring it into a child's pose, and just hang out here for a few breaths. Make sure the breaths are full and complete. The body needs oxygen, so the longer you can inhale and exhale, making the exhale longer than the intake, wonderful things will happen for your body. Last 2 breaths here. Bring it on up to a tabletop slowly. I'm going to bring the knees towards the hands and swing those legs around as I sit down. I'm going to grab the back of my left leg and roll myself down. I'm going to take a few adjustments, and then I'm going to stretch that body long, hands overhead like I just got out of bed. Reach. And then we're going to go into banana pose because this feels good. I'm going to walk the feet over to the right. Keep that left hip down. And then I'm going to walk the top half of my body with my arms over to the right. Try to make a C curve, a capital C, and keep the left shoulder, left hip down. Gaze to the left elbow if that feels good. And we're just going to breathe. Gaze to the right elbow. Just listen to your body, whatever feels good. Inhale. And exhale, creep it back to center slowly. Inhale. And exhale over to the left with the feet and the arms. Gaze wherever feels good. Make sure you keep that right hip and right shoulder down. It's not a giant curve, it's just a capital C. Moving the body in directions that we don't normally do, just to unravel what we have totally created knots in. Last breath. And exhale back to center. Bring those legs back to center. Slowly bring in one knee at a time into chest. I'm going to roll around to lengthen out my spine, massage out back and the hip bones. Having my hands on my shins. I'm going to stay on my right hip this time, and using my hands, I'm going to do a small circle with my legs. Massage my hip into the ground, both directions. And I'm going to bring it back to center. Over to the other side. Use my hands, massage. Oh, that one's so sore. Oh, doing circles with the legs and then the other direction. It's amazing just sitting for a few days how sore you become. Back to center. Let's open up for a happy baby just because I'm happy. And it's Easter, and I wish I had an Easter basket, but I'm glad to be 6 feet above ground. And I guess that's my Easter basket for today. Let's open up those legs wide. Take your peace fingers, hook them around the big toes, open those legs wide, and allow the elbows to come down towards the ground. Big toe wide, stretch. Keep those low backs on the ground. Breathe. Slowly bend the knees. Place one foot down and then the other. Just one last quick little abdominal workout and we are done. I know you just wanted to hear that. So we're going to bend the left knee, bring it into tabletop. We're going to take the right hand, press it against that left thigh. The left hand's going to reach up. We're going to inhale Exhale, lift the head and chest up. You can straighten out that right leg if that feels good, or keep it on the ground. You're going to press that left thigh into the right hand and press the right hand into that left thigh. Breathe, breathe, press, reach, breathe, press, reach, breathe. Inhale, exhale. Switch out those legs without dropping the head. Left hand on that right thigh. Reach the right hand up. Tabletop of the right. Press, reach, breathe. Woo. Press, reach, breathe. Press, reach, breathe. And bring those knees in the chest. Roll it around. Woo. Good job, kids. I think we deserve some corpse pose now, so let's go ahead and drop one foot down and then the other. Then one leg out and then the other. So it feels good to have a pillow under those legs. Bring those hands down alongside the hips, palms up for receiving or down for grounding. Wiggle the shoulders out of the ears. Make space in the body. Take up your space. Big inhale in and just let it all out. Again, big inhale in. And exhale it all out. Again, big inhale in. And exhale it all out. Sealing the lips here. Allow the body to breathe in through the nose, the torso and the chest. Let the exhale float out of the body, out of every cell. Filling the body with air, taking time, fill it to the toes, to the top of your hair. And just let it float out of every cell of the body. Soften the forehead. Unclench the jaw. Allow the tongue to fall from the roof of the mouth. Swallow and release the throat. Next exhale, just release those shoulders and hips. Last adjustment. Just allow Mother Earth to hold you. As you exhale, mantra, I surrender. I float only when I surrender. Be aware of your breathing. Notice how this takes attention away from your thinking and creates space. Space you need to move forward. Starting here to release the mindless chatter, breathing in and out. Most important focal point is your breath. Especially if you're emotional, stressed, your breath will center you. As the lungs remember to breathe even while we sleep, the spirit keeps us alive. Author unknown. Remember, there's no real quick need for movement. You're more than welcome to stay here, or just keep your eyes closed and wiggle the fingers and toes and maybe rock the head side to side. Maybe you're still breathing in gratitude this beautiful Sunday morning. If you feel like moving, roll onto one side, fetal position, and take 3 grounding breaths, releasing, restoring, and renewing. When you feel like sitting up, the light inside of me is honored by the light inside of you. Thank you so much for allowing me to bring yoga to you today. God bless each and every one of you. Have a fabulous Easter and holiday. Namaste. Mike, I know I'm missing a holiday in there somewhere.